We start this over. It's okay.
Our clock restarts every time.
Retrograde is really retrograding right now, y'all. It's really retrograding. You know what? Bear with us because we're having a lot of technical
Good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes.
Can y'all hear us now? Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us? Check a 1-9. Clear the line. Do you hear me? Okay.
We are so sorry.
Wow.
Retrograde is really retrograding. Retrograde is retrograding.
I know I didn't do my entrance, but geez.
And some Puerto Rican.
They used to be on Dominican, but they are nothing. They are Hotel Rwanda right now.
All right.
Oh my God! Please, nobody get offended. Oh God, you got people are sensitive now. You gotta watch what you say. Woo! All right.
We were having technical difficulties. We are back. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Mercury retrograde.
Nobody else call and ask us if we on live. Just check the live.
Mm-hmm.
We love y'all, but just check the live.
Just check the live.
It messes up the audio.
Apparently.
Yeah. So.
I could answer. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
We're here. We're back.
All right. Continue.
That was a little nerve-wracking.
Oh, I was trying to tell everybody what.
Yeah.
A little bit about ourselves, right?
Right. So tell them about yourself.
All right. What's up, y'all? You can know?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Well, I thought maybe we'd get help a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. No more drinking. We cannot drink on live anymore.
It's not us. It's goddamn Mercury retrograde.
All right. We're opening up the question box, though. We are. Because y'all some real ones because y'all came back to the live.
They did.
For like the 4th time. Okay. So we're going to open up the question box, right?
Yeah, so please ask questions. So you told me a little about yourself, right?
Well, they couldn't hear me, so...
Oh, you started at the top.
Okay, so I'm a mother first, obviously. I'm an empath. I work in healthcare, and I have a spiritual side business as well.
Plug it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the Herbal Alchemist. You can find me.
All right, that's where we plug it. Okay. So, me, as you all know, Akeena the Magical Nurse. I'm a nurse, as well as I'm also part ownership for a home care business, MBC Home Care. Check it out. If anybody needs home care, if anybody's getting a BBL and needs some care, I'm the girl to come to. But I do agree with Brittany that when you are in healthcare,
you're a natural empath.
You're a natural empath. Also, too, you're also a healer. So I like to think that I'm clairvoyant more than empathic. I think
really?
For me, yeah, I think I'm more. Because I can be empathic, but it depends. I have to really be in your energy for a while. I think I have to be in your energy for a while.
I feel like you're way more empathic than you are clairvoyant.
Really? Yeah, it's funny because my sisters always told me I wasn't empathic. That's why. So I just think I'm not empathic. They were like, "You're not empath. You're not an empath." And I'm like,
I feel like you read energy when you're around people very well.
Yes, I read energy. I definitely read
well.
energy. Sometimes what I'm noticing, what's happening actually lately, is that I'll be around certain people. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh, you need to drink and tell them. Yeah, same.
Do you mind?
Same.
If I tell you what's coming to me, or if I see certain things, and I'll be like,
But you have to be very careful because some people don't like crossing that boundary.
They do not.
So you have to be very careful.
Yeah, it's very,
and ask.
It's scary for people. So
it's weird. They're probably like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, definitely. So we wanted to create this platform for people who are kind of like us or who have questions. You know what I'm saying? I like to think that we are, like I said, modern day women that use spiritual practices from different type of divinations. Yeah. I mean, I think I mostly work. I think for me, my style is more. I like candle magic. I'm really into Ife. I really like Orishas and working with that type of power. A little bit of my stuff is pulled for a little bit from Santeria, but it's not full Santeria because Santeria gets deep. And
I do a little bit of everything.
A little bit of, yeah. A little hoodoo.
A little hoodoo.
You always need a little brick
Not
dust.
voodoo. Hoodoo is a practice.
African practice.
With herbs. Voodoo is a religion. I just want to break that down because I don't think a lot of people understand that. It's not the same thing at all. But yeah, I think mine's a little bit mixed of everything too. Yeah. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Whatever works for me, works for me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I think I like that.
Yeah.
It's not even about like it, it's the truth. So, quite often too, I see a question here, so let me get to it. Okay, we're not gonna do that, Tim.
What is it?
Do a spell to make me a millionaire. So that brings me to a great segue.
Wait, what
he said, do a spell to make me a millionaire. So I want everybody to understand another house rule.
Don't ask me.
Woo! He put me right into my next segue. My next house rule is spirituality requires accountability.
And work.
So if you are not aligning yourself to acquire these things that you really want in your life, meaning you can't say you want to be a millionaire, but you're at the bodega on the block every day. You're not going to be a millionaire that way.
Not saying, who is he?
I'm not saying him. Oh, no, that's Tim. I'm just saying in general. I know, that's my boy Tim. You know, I got you. We be having good conversations. But that's something that I really want to put out there. Like, if you
Faith
want
without works is dead.
It's dead.
There you
so,
go.
I think people come... I have to put my cup down for this one. Because I think people come to you when they see that you're doing all this work and acquiring these things. I think people come to you and they're like... How do I do this? They see the things, but they don't really ask you for spiritual journey inside. What intrinsic inside work, introspection did you do to be where you're at today?
That gives me a good point.
Yes.
Because I took a little bit of a break from my spiritual practices when it comes to my business. And that's because a lot of people were asking me to do things for them.
Gotta practice what you preach, for real.
Yeah. Because people were asking me to do things for them.
Yes.
And I'm like, you don't really understand the work that goes behind it, because you're just asking for these things, but you're not doing anything either. You just want me to do all the work. And that takes a lot of energy. I don't know if people understand that, but to help people takes a lot of energy.
It does.
It takes a lot out of you.
And then I think it takes more energy when you do the work, and then you see that they're not even aligning themselves.
It just makes you mad.
For the work that you just did. So if I do a reading...
It's not about money. It's not about money. I can take your money all day, but if you're not going to do anything about what you want, then what's the purpose?
What is the point? What is the
We're
point?
wasting time. You're wasting my time. I'm wasting your time.
If people tarot you, and we're just talking about, this is like spiritual hygiene.
Right
like,
here.
yeah. if you are doing a tarot and you're like, the tarot reader tells you, right? Like, damn, so-and-so is like a backstabber. You may want to watch your back with them, right? Or the person you're dating is, so we're going to, I curse a little bit, but is effing the next person, and they got a whole nother life, and they tell you that the cards are showing you that, and then
you say you're a believer,
and you say you're a believer,
and you say you're a believer,
and then you got the nerve to be with the person we just told you ain't shit. So anything that happens after that is free game,
right?
Because everybody has free will. Am I right?
Absolutely.
There's what we could tell you that's in the universe and what's happening and what could conspire and what can you usually have paths, right? You have the path of spirit, then you have the path of free will.
Now, sis, I want to interject something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when people go against what they're seeing and what they're shown, I feel like that's also their path, though. So it's your path to find out for yourself, even though you're going for help. Yeah. Even though it's annoying for the people that they come to, aka us. It's annoying, but people got to figure out their own path.
I'm getting close like this, like that TikTok. You think I'm pretty? Oh, thanks. It's from Zara. Oh God.
Tissue, hold on.
Yeah. So also the other side of that too was spirituality, or like if you get a tarot reading, because I don't think you have to necessarily be too spiritual to get tarot reading. Sometimes people just need an answer. Sometimes people just need a way to kind of like figure out what to do next. And sometimes I think that tarot is a really good way. Yeah, a good validation to kind of tell you what your choices are. But beware of your own free will when you get these readings. So I think sometimes for me, I don't get readings all the time.
Can you see us? Hell no.
Yeah, I do not get readings all the time.
People get addicted to it. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Hey, pretty girl.
Answer my other question.
Who is that?
Yeah, if it's the wrong person, it shit is draining. What religion would you guys say you choose? Oh, that's a good question.
I like him.
I like that. That's Tim.
Oh, hey, Tim.
My BX Bridget.
That was a good question.
All right. Damn.
I'm going to let you answer first.
Okay, so I think mine's a mixture of Christianity, because I love me some God. I hate using religion because I'm really a spiritualist, but I really love Christianity, and I really love Ife. Like, I really do. I really, really do. And I like hoodoo. So I think I mix all that together, because those are type of religions.
It is.
And I mix it all together and I make it my own. I really don't like to say a religion, because I'm more of a spiritualist. Because, like I said, I use Psalms sometimes when I do my candle work. Or sometimes it's just your energy you can speak over a candle. And I feel like that, when you're powerful, I feel like that's enough. But for me, I don't think I choose just one religion. I think I have a mixture of religions that interest me. Even Buddhism. What I'm talking about, I'm missing about Buddhism and the sounds and meditation. You know, yeah. So Buddhism, I would say hoodoo, maybe even to sprinkle Santeria on there, and I'm forgetting, and Ife, and Christianity, because people don't realize when you go to the church and you light in those candles. That's spell work. That's okay. That's ritual.
Especially Catholicism.
Okay. When you go to the Irish people houses, well, I listen to Therapy for Black Girls. Shout out to them.
Hold on. I don't. Just to answer your question, I don't subscribe to a religion because I don't really believe in religion.
Period.
I'm a spiritualist.
Yeah.
If I had to, I would say Christianity because just how I was born, raised, and all that great stuff. But I don't like putting myself in a box.
I agree with that.
So I will grab, and everything is the same thing.
Everything is the same, and it came from...
Everything is the same thing, right? So whether you want to believe in one God, two God, three deities, it doesn't matter. As long as you're subscribing to a higher power, right?
I'll do another question.
Another one? Damn, yeah.
When did you start... Jay Lee! Shout out to Jay. When did you start your spiritual journey and why?
Oh, I didn't start it. It chose me. And I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it's always been around, but I think what started, I feel like nursing school started my spiritual journey.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like once I put myself in a lane to take care of people, it really has been the driving force of me changing.
Yeah, because it catapulted everything.
It was a catalyst. Once I became a healer, I think it really...
Need some more orange juice because it's a little too strong.
Yeah. I think that it catapults. That's a good
that's a good question, though.
That was, yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to change my answer because even though it did, I do believe that it just happened. Yeah. I feel like what really happened was a traumatic relationship that I was in.
I need mimosas, too. Hi, I'm happy to have you. Welcome. She's a nurse, too. You don't know I be watching you, but you're a nurse, and I be watching you, and you be doing it. You know? Okay, keep going. Click to that. I love to give girls. Oh my god! Oh, watch it.
Okay. Yeah. So a traumatic experience, and that usually is what happens with spiritual awakenings. People don't understand when you have a spiritual awakening, it's usually from a traumatic event, or you're going through like a dark night of the soul kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with me.
Yeah.
Can they see you?
I don't know. Can you see? Let me see it a little bit. So I can't move back anymore because then it's like we need the lighting. I'm talking. I need the light. But anyway, my friends be getting mad when I talk like that. So, aww, thank you. I love it. Woman camaraderie. I love it. So
I love y'all.
Jalene, that was a really great question.
That was a good question.
So yeah, I think nursing definitely for me. And why is just I needed something to believe in because it was like a boot camp of the soul, of the spirit, of everything I knew. Everything I knew. Wow. It was a precursor. Everything I knew. No, seriously, because I'm thinking to myself, like, everything I thought I knew was totally flipped when I became, when I got into nursing school. And I feel like now, at 31, it's the same thing for me. I feel like everything I ever knew in my life and what I was taught has been, I'm unlearning. I'm literally in a period of learning. I'm unlearning and using spirituality, I feel like spirituality is always a place you could come back to kind of reground. And
I want to make something clear. Spirituality is every day.
It's the dark night of the soul. Jennifer.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that shit's real, y'all.
Yeah, it's real.
But spirituality is something to come back to at the end of the day, but it's our day-to-day life, though.
Day-to-day life.
It's not something that we just pick up when we need something.
Yep. And it brings it to, like, when you date somebody. So, dating somebody, they have to be comfortable with that. And whether it's us and we're talking to you guys, I want you people to know too, like, you do spiritual practices. If you were Irish or you're if you're Irish, Italian, Hispanic. Dominican, Hispanic, what else? Even if you are not,
even black,
you could be Yoruba and be Ife and not necessarily be Christian. And when you walk into these households, there are altars.
Yeah.
Pay attention. They may say to you, oh, brujeria, but when you go to a Puerto Rican, Dominican, all these different cultured houses, I grew up going to my aunt's houses and they had altars.
Candles with past loved ones on the table.
They had coconuts with things on it. They had a wine there. They had water there. And it's funny because growing up, it was always like, oh, that's brujeria, But it's really not. We really practice it in our everyday life. And
spirituality isn't good or bad. It just is.
It just is. It's the
person who is doing it that makes it good or bad.
Definitely. So yeah, that's why we always stress we don't do voodoo, because people automatically. I was talking to somebody yesterday. Actually.
And no offense to people who do voodoo, because
no offense, because that's what you do.
That's what you do.
Peace out. Do your thing.
But we just don't.
No. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and he said something about the universe, something crazy, something that was. He kept talking about something negative, and it brought me to the fearmonger I was telling you about. And I was like, when you talk about these things, you make it happen. And he's like, no, if you don't talk about it, it happens. And I was like, okay, well, I choose not to live like that. And I said, because I do believe that what you put out there, you get back in the universe.
Okay, so let's talk about the power of the tongue.
The power of the tongue.
Manifestations.
And he was like, so you believe in that universe stuff? I said, yeah.
You do too.
I said, you don't see the necklace I'm wearing? Because I had all my little hole on my. So it's all in the necklace. It's all in what I'm wearing. And he's like, so you're a witch?
That's a little derogatory.
So I've gotten to a point.
I don't know how to answer that. So no.
Oh no. So I've gotten to a point, Brittany, I'll be very honest with you, where I'm like, yeah, I am. And they're like, I'm something like a bruja. That's what I tell people. I'm something like a bruja. Even when I was deep, I'm something like a bruja. I want to see how it makes you feel. I want to see if your shoulders go up. Because I don't know why it's so connected to black magic, you're dark, you're evil. It's not that. I think Glenda's the good witch. You know what I'm saying? So, I think no, seriously, and it's like the unlearning. So, I think our generation is like unlearning all that negative stigma on certain things, and we need something to believe in.
And let me tell you something. Nobody was mad when Moses was talking to a burning bush in the Bible.
Yeah. That's magic.
I'm not gonna say nothing else except that.
Even Jesus, when he made water, was it into water to wine?
Yes.
There's so much magic in the Bible. Well, I don't want anybody to get offended, but there's so much magic in the Bible, and I'm gonna leave it there, okay? Because the Bible gets a little cray cray. When you find yourself in troubled times, do you turn yourself for a higher? When you find yourself in troubled times, do you turn yourselves to a higher power?
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's a good question. Hey.
Absolutely. Even in good times.
That was a good question.
Good times and bad times. Because you can't just...
Little broke bestie, not to be extra, but yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. She said for the power of tongue. She said that's why I'm calling my daughter my little broke bestie.
Oh.
Damn, I didn't thought about how minuscule that is. That's to that microcosm. I like that. Damn, because I be calling my nephew broke bestie, and he not.
Yeah, my son too.
But he know he not broke. He not rich.
Broke.
He be saying he rich, and I'm like, well, who's money? But he right. But anyway, keep going.
That's true.
He told me, he's like, I'm rich. And I'm
I
like,
don't know what I said. What did I say?
Damn, it was a question. All right, so we're going to go back to the question.
Oh, yeah, in good times and in bad times.
When you find yourself in troubled times, do you turn to yourselves for a higher power? That was a great question, Michael.
To ourselves.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of both. I feel like God gave me all the tools.
Ooh,
and so
amen.
I feel like God helps those who help themselves.
Say it again.
So God helps those who help themselves. Okay.
True.
So I feel like it's a little bit of both. I don't feel like I am God, the source, but I feel like God has made me in his image, and so I can harness his power through me.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I do go to God in good times and bad times.
Yeah, I think I'm with him in good times and bad times. I mean,
we got a little connection, We got
right. I like to think that he be blessing the bloodline.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I think I turn to him in good times, and I definitely lean on him because I feel like I could get very dark sometimes. So I feel like I need him to prevent me from those dark times because I be in my head a lot. So spirituality really keeps me like spunky, anchored, grounded, and like looking forward to like the positivity and reminding me that you might feel like this way right now, but you won't be here forever. So that's something for everybody to remember too. Like wherever you're at in this moment, it won't be forever.
And you're there for a reason.
But it also entails you doing some of the work. And kind of figuring out, like, why am I here? What is the purpose? What do I need to learn?
What is the lesson?
What is the lesson here? So, that was a really good question. But yeah, spirituality.
Y'all got some good questions.
I'm loving it. Spirituality definitely is good in bad times, but because I think I get more dark than people know, I lean on him really strongly in my dark times. Because I definitely can go there.
Me too. But I go there without people knowing.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Yeah, nobody knows.
We fight our battles alone.
But we always talk about this. You, me, and Jen, we always talk about this. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to have our friends on here sometimes talking, but we talk about it. Like, we talk about our dark times. It's funny because I think collectively we're all spiritual women. We're friends. We're all close friends and we're all spiritual. All my people in my circle are spiritual to some sense.
Same.
And I think that we find ourselves not wanting to pour our weight on somebody, so we keep it to ourselves.
Because our energy can get heavy sometimes.
Yeah, and I think it's a BIPOC thing. Yeah. I think it's... I'm using
it
BIPOC
is.
because now I'm
No, it is. That is definitely a colored person thing. It is. I think so.
You're taught to just shred through. So that's why I feel like this platform is really important because it brings you back to grounding in a world where they want to make metaverse. Well, let me shut up because I don't want to be banned. Yeah, in the world when they want you to have alternate realities
but also in times of COVID.
COVID,
nobody wants to hear about it anymore. No one wants to talk about it. So listen.
You know what I'm saying?
It's happy times.
It's happy times
brings
here.
Something happy to you.
When you come here, I hope you feel better after. Like I said, we're light workers. We're energy workers.
You can turn your brain off of the bad things that are going on for a little bit.
Yes. Don't stop going to church. Don't stop reading your Bible. But come check in with us. You know, I'm hoping we could do this
every Sunday.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we could do this and you guys hang out with us and have questions because...
And pour a mimosa or something. Pour something up, y'all.
Yeah, pour something up.
What y'all drinking? Are y'all drinking something?
It's brunch time.
Put in the comments if you're drinking some.
Yeah, put your hands up. I hope you are.
That's for protection. What he said?
I don't know. I'm so in tune.
Niggas go to prison and have to give it up for Allah off the rip. Yo, let's talk about that.
I'm telling you.
Wait. Because I know a lot of people who go to prison come back and I'm not even lying. Not saying, I'm not saying that it's... I'm just...
It's not the only divination. It's not the only... When I say divination, by the way, I just mean different religions. That's not the only, religion to go into.
What is that about?
Why does it lead to... Why does it lead?
Can somebody explain that to me, though, for real?
But that means that requires you have to go to jail. Did anybody y'all went to prison before?
I'm so in tune with energy. It's crazy. You're probably an empath.
Well, she's West Indian, so that's why.
Girl, where's she from?
I think she's...
Where you from? Breathless Beauty?
I think she's Guyanese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm okay
smoking.
with
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
You rolling up? Okay.
I'm okay with that.
We can't drink and drive. Okay, Jaylene, don't do that.
She aggravated.
Don't
Jaylene
do
is coming up from the South right now, so I'm happy she's tuning in. Say hi to my brother. Say hi to Jeff, because he's also a brujo. You know, brother Jeff is a brujo.
I'm sober, mainly for black men.
Mainly for black women.
It's for protection? What do you mean it's for protection? The religion? Converting to Muslim?
I guess for the protection inside of jails? Listen, I don't know anything about jail or prison.
Oh, like protection while you're in prison. Is that what you mean?
I don't know.
Jenna.
What it do?
What it do, beautiful? Right, God is everything for me, good and bad times.
Yes, I mean, you down with G.O.D. Yeah, you know me.
I'm gonna need you. No more drinking for you.
I love me some ghoul. I love God. I love God. What's wrong with you? All right, there's a question. Somebody asked us a question. I hope it's a good one too.
He said Jesus equals dark magician. What? I don't know, but
he was definitely magical. He was definitely magical. We're reading through some of you guys' stuff. See if there's any points to talk about.
Bear with me.
I
am scrolling up, girl, because I can't. Y'all are talking a lot. They learned their whole culture, heritage, identity was robbed.
Yeah. No, we got, pardon me, Bluetooth. I know that's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We live in the car, coming from North Carolina.
All right.
Power of the tongue. Do you believe that words are spells casted
absolutely
by mouth? Although sticks and stones break bones, do you believe words have the ability to break and build people in situations?
All right.
Freaking yes.
All right.
Go get it. Get dirty with it.
I do. I do believe the power of the tongue is very, very powerful. However, if you're in tune with yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody can say.
Ain't nobody
fucking with my energy field. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have a bond, or however you do things with God, ain't nobody breaking that energy field. Ain't nobody getting through that crown chakra. But I do believe people
like my Sagittarius. Shout out to my Sagittarius.
What's the phrase?
No.
What is that?
Oh,
okay. I was scared. I was like,
my house be happy when other spirits are in my house.
They be happy.
My house be happy dancing.
It's my spirits and your spirits together.
Yeah, it'd be like happy feet. There should be happening in my house. That's what really came in with, like, we gotta talk about this stuff.
Weapons will form, but they shall not prosper.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, no,
so I do believe people can use the power of the tongue. Mm-hmm. However, they won't prosper.
No.
Especially if it's an evil thing.
Yeah, and when it's meant for you, it's just meant for you, bro.
It's if you allow it.
If you allow it.
If you allow it. Does that answer your question? I hope that answers your question.
Which leads to, like, your head demons. So you have I always call those voices in your head that kind of like talk you out of doing things. I call it head demons.
Oh.
Because it's your ego that's telling you not to do things.
Oh, ego will kill you, girl.
So the power of the tongue, I had to really, let me be very honest with you guys, and I'll be very transparent. I had to learn the power of the tongue, and that came with my spiritual journey. Because I think if anybody knows me in this live, which a lot of y'all know me, the power of my tongue was very strong.
It's still strong.
It's still strong.
It's still strong.
But now I use it for more positivity than talking negativity. So with that being said, I think that and even the power of thinking, your thoughts are also powerful. Mm-hmm. So what you think will happen after a while. So I think that I thank God and my bloodline that I'm very protected, because there's times where I'm pretty sure a lot of shit could have flew back to me, because they could just reverse it back to you, and they weren't able to touch me. I'm like the Matrix in this bitch. So the power of the tongue is definitely a thing, and watch what you say. That's why I was telling the guy he kept talking about accents. I was telling Brittany, I'm like, he was so fear-mongering.
But also watch what you say about other people.
And watch what you say about other people. Because you never know where you're going to end up. Let me tell you, my mom used to say to me, hand to God, she used to say, this is when she was going through her stuff, you know. And I'll be very transparent on this platform because my family been through some shit. And every family has been through some things. And I just want, you know, I want to show people that you can keep moving and you can live your life and be healthy. You know, you don't have to, like, be stuck in, like, the shadows of just your trauma. So with that being said, she used to say to me, like, don't judge me because you never know where you're going to be. And I feel like that's always stuck with me. It's true. Because that's power of tongue too. You never know. I've seen it one too many times. My mom used to say that to some of us, and you know what? I'm like, damn, she's right. Like, you never know where you're gonna be. You never know where you're gonna be. So I've learned to be very intentional
with what you say,
with what I say,
and think. You are so right. That's a word. Clank clank. That was a word. Yeah. That was a word, y'all. So, pin that. Pin that.
Yes, Mike was telling me to pin stuff, but I'm not a pin stuff.
Me neither, but we're gonna pin that. We're gonna find out how to pin it. Okay. Okay. But yeah. Any more questions?
That was a good question.
Are these the questions?
It would like pop up, but he would ask the last one. That was a really good question though. But I want to talk about that fear mongering too. That fear mongering is annoying.
Oh, that was my.
Oh, you know I was gonna talk about some spiritual red flags. That's what I want to talk about. So like, I just thought about it as I was driving here. So I knew that this live was supposed to happen today. Sidebar, because I had an opening story to tell you guys. I knew this was going to happen today. Like, I knew it was supposed to happen because when I woke up, I told you the first song that was in my car was Moving for Life.
Yes.
And I was like, all right, today's the day. Mm-hmm. I was feeling it. And then I saw 333 when I pulled into the lot to go shopping.
Oh, yeah.
I saw 3333 and I was like, all right, okay. Then I was walking to the building and the actual building had 444. So I was like, all right, today is the day. Today is the day. And like, it made me think about so many things, like even yesterday when the guy was like fear mongering, and then imposter syndrome that we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
And if I had any thought of imposter syndrome,
it would be about this.
It would have been about today. And when I saw those things, because of my spirituality, I said, "Oh no, it's supposed to happen."
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you and me didn't hold each other accountable,
we have been trying to do this, you guys, for so long time.
It has to be almost a year in the making.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it for a while, and this is not all that's in the works.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta hold.
We just gotta hold down POP. On a spiritual tip, we'll talk about some spiritual shit. So,
what time is it?
Is it an hour?
Has it been an hour? I mean, we started and stopped so many damn times.
That's what I'm saying. So you know, live will tell you when you got to get kicked off. They will tell you when you get kicked off.
Oh really?
Yes, they will. So yeah, with that being said, I can't wait to talk about all this stuff with you guys. Like,
I know.
I also want to talk. I love sex, so I want to talk about spirituality and sex.
Oh, like, tantric sex and all.
Woo! I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to have our friends and people that we know that are experts and talk about this stuff. Like,
and we want you guys to engage too.
Yeah.
Like, we want you guys to. Can they go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can join the lives.
You better join some
lives.
That's
the thing. That's the thing. Because I remember one time me and Kev and all of us were on here for hours.
He said, "Oh boy," but there's a limit on.
There's a limit. Y'all OD gonna run overtime, but there's no limit for. I thought there was. I thought it was like an hour.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Well, we gonna see. When they kick us off, they kick us off. Okay. I'm gonna stick beside them.
We gonna stick beside them.
We gonna stick beside them. So yeah, I want to talk about so many things. Also too, like if there's full moons and it falls on a full moon.
Oh, we're definitely doing stuff.
I would love to do affirmations and like full moon rituals with you guys. Yeah. And I'm gonna try. We're gonna try ending these lives with affirmations. You know, I'm gonna have one pulled out my ass today because I don't have my affirmation book. So
I got it.
She gonna pull something up and we gonna end it with that. But like, you know, I just wanted to create a platform for people to feel heard and in the world of like fake. That shit. You can really come here and get grounded and hear some real live like experiences and not be scared of it. You know, red flags for me when I'm dealing with people in my life is if I tell you about tarot and if I was like when right now I'm exclusive, but if I was in the streets and
let me switch to my tea, sis. What are you about to say?
If I was in the streets, red flags for me is if I talk about tarot and you're like, that's yeah, I'm like, okay, so this is not gonna work. Another thing for me is if I talk about birth charts and you're not open. It's one thing to not know what I'm talking about. It's one thing to not know what somebody's talking about, but it's another thing to
criticize it and like.
So plan ahead and schedule. Y'all okay when the moons are coming? So plan ahead and schedule. What? No, full moons are usually on Sundays.
What?
I don't know. I'm gonna unpack that later. So, damn, I lost my train of thought. Damn. I'm not gonna read what y'all saying no more.
That threw me off.
Yeah, that's me off. I can't. Or we could create special lives for the full moons. But long story short,
you could do that.
You know, I just want to create a platform for people to feel comfortable. Like my red flags, I was saying too. Also, if I talk about I want to tarot you or, you know, let's get tarot, I don't like that shit when the people start acting scary. That's annoying. I don't like when you have crystals and people want to show you, oh, Lisa, shoot. I'm going to get back to you. I don't like when you talk about crystals or different type of things that keep you calm or centered. Mm-hmm. And people look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah. Well,
when I talk about meditation and they're like, oh, that shit don't work. Or therapy, because therapy is a part of the spiritual journey.
Wait, but that's with a lot of black men. That if you're into black men, like we are.
I love black men.
I love black men too. Therapy is a very big thing that they do not go to.
No.
That's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
You're trying to find a unicorn. Mm-hmm. That's what my therapist said.
It is a unicorn.
But I mean, there are black men that go to therapy, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that don't. Mm-hmm. That can benefit from it.
That's nothing too. If I talk to you about my therapy and you're like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, everything, because all my life I had to fight. So I'm in therapy to unpack these traumas because I don't want to be a hyper-independent woman no more. Or a masculine woman.
Or if you don't believe in therapy, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Because I bet there's a lot of
What's another red flag? Another red flag? Ooh, a big one for me.
Are we talking about dating?
No, I'm just saying in general. World? Just people in general.
Okay.
Because even people in general, I'm getting annoying when they be getting like offended. It's like, it's not... I don't say nothing about when you gotta go somewhere and do your thing and how you pray for 3 hours in a house made of men. Okay, I don't say nothing about that. But when I tell you I want to light a candle to like for my lineage,
ooh, she a witch. Ooh,
oh, you, what's wrong with you? I can't fuck with you. Yeah. But I will say this: y'all be talking about y'all don't want to mess with the brujas, but y'all be loving the brujas because they know how to get into the soul. All right, now I'm gonna leave it at that. But, you know, is that yours?
What?
This is mine.
That is yours.
Okay. But, red flags, definitely. Oh my God, I think the biggest thing for me is tarot. I can't stand when somebody be like, I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Like, you gonna be all right? Like, And then, I had another good one, but I can't remember right now. Because I want to say it so hard that I can't remember it. That's, girl.
My red flags do the same thing.
And the meditation. That shit don't be working. If you can't meditate, that means you do not like sitting with yourself. I'm going to say it right here. If you don't like to meditate, that means the thoughts in your head are so loud that you won't even sit with yourself to face them. That might be a read for
It
some
also
of you.
takes work.
It also takes work.
It takes work for people to get there, though.
It does take work to get there.
Especially men.
But you have to be tired of your own shit.
Yeah.
You have to really be tired of your own shit. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially therapy.
So, if you guys have any questions.
I have an affirmation for everyone.
Oh, we have an affirmation. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Affirmation time. Where's Javi with the voiceovers when you coming soon. Coming soon.
Alright. Oh, this is a good one. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? You guys say ready in the comments, or I'm not reading it. I'll read it anyway.
I'm sorry.
There be it. Are y'all ready for this affirmation, though? That's what I want to know. Alright. You ready? Are you going to say it? I'll say it. My happiness is a natural response to being grateful.
Oh, I like that.
My happiness is a natural response to being grateful. My happiness is a natural response to being grateful.
Practice gratitude.
Yeah.
When you're going through that low time, practice gratitude. When you're going through a high time, practice gratitude.
Good and bad. We talked about that.
Practice gratitude. I think gratitude is like the most basic thing you can do, no matter you're feeling great or if you're feeling really shitty.
Exactly. Back to that millionaire question. You have to be thankful and grateful for where you're at now to even attain more money.
Y'all. I just want to say I love y'all. I fucking love y'all.
What they saying?
I said they was ready.
Yeah, y'all was ready, okay? Did y'all say it, though? Did y'all say it?
I'm not going to get my arm fat. I'm going to get my arm fat.
In your own space, did you say it? Because it counts.
It does count. It does.
Oh, you're joining late, but it's okay.
It's alright.
We'll be back next Sunday.
We'll be back.
This was fun.
The times might change.
I love y'all.
You think the times going to change?
Maybe.
We'll
I gotta
see
see what we're doing Sunday.
Yeah, we gotta see what we're doing. But for the most part, thank you guys for tuning in. I feel like it was a nice little start. You know, tell the world, tell everybody we're talking about this stuff. Yes, pon the place, pon the place. So yeah, I think I'm excited that we finally did it.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep doing it.
And you know, this might sound a little cocky, but people love it here. So I hope you continue to love it here. And listen, if you guys have any questions during the week or need some help on how to do certain things, like you can always reach out to me and Brittany. You know, obviously we're here on my name today. It's at Brittany Greaves.
At the Herbal Alchemist.
At the Herbal Alchemist. But you know what?
Plug you.
Yes. And then
myself won't plug you.
Yeah, we're gonna plug it. And yeah, I feel like I want to talk about everything. I want to talk about candle work. I want to talk about tarot. I want to take I want your takes on what you guys think about this stuff, and I want to even know what are some things that you will not fuck with. Like there's certain people who like,
where is your boundary? Like, all right, no, that's too much.
Like I know people. I know people who have links to mediumship, and they're like, no, I draw the line there. I'm not gonna say nothing. But, even like my sister has, you know, shit. Even
us, we have boundaries.
I have boundaries. I definitely have boundaries.
There's some shit we will not dabble in.
There's some shit I will not dabble in. No, I'm a little game for you know, some things, but there's some shit I won't F with because I don't know what's on the other side
of that. Yeah.
So it gets crazy, but it's always gonna revert back to a modern day. And how we incorporate in our lives, because I was in my head before this live. I was texting Brittany and I was like, girl, I don't want to go up there looking like Miss Cleo. Because I had a whole outfit. I had a whole outfit. I had my bata. And my God. I had my bata and I was like, that's a lot. They're going to be like, bitch, really? And I'm going to be honest with you. There's days where you like, I'm going to do spiritual shit. And then you be getting home, you be like,
I ain't doing this shit.
Always give yourself rest. I don't believe in doing any type of spiritual work if I'm exhausted.
Or in a bad mood or sick. Any of that shit.
Yeah.
Any of that shit.
Like, I just don't believe in doing that.
Energy transfer is real.
Yes. Honor your feelings, honor your emotions, honor what your body is telling you. Yeah. And I think that's another thing when it comes to like this COVID. It's like
what he saying?
What is this?
It's blazing like.
Oh, it's
a blazing occasion. Fucking done with y'all.
So, honor yourself. Honor yourself.
Why am I gonna say ew?
Laughing?
No, he said ew.
Ew? Who said ew?
Michael.
I don't know. I'm gonna pack that later. I'm gonna pack it later. Let's see what's that hit for. I'm like, what that man? What that man? I'm not gonna talk to you like that though. I'm gonna ask you like, what did that mean when you said that? Oh, he said we came out in the head wrap. I wanted that. No, y'all, I was really I be in my head, bro. Miss Cleo. We're gonna talk about therapy stuff because I be in my head. I know she could relate. I know all my girlfriends can relate. We be in our head. It's them head demons. My mom always said your head is jury trial. Jury trial. Goddamn.
She be saying something, but the point is that yes.
Trial, jury, and error. No, I lost it.
Don't be in your head.
Oh, judge, trial, and jury. That's what she used to say. She's like, whatever's in your head, she's like, that's judge. She's like, your head is judge, trial, and jury. And I'm like, she be right. She be right. So that's why we put ourselves out there, because if we keep thinking about it, we'll never fucking do it. I think I'm gonna have a swear jar. I'm gonna start a swear jar.
Every time you swear?
Because I want everybody to, like, if you are sensitive to language, do not come here.
No, don't. Because we cussing.
And I be cussing. And I like to think, my counterpart here, she's cursing too, but she's a little bit more refined. She knows how to use her words a little better. And I be aggressive with cursing sometimes. I be sounding a little bodega on the Bronx. I be giving a little bodega.
Because she's from bodega on the Bronx.
So we gonna tone it down, you know. So, and another thing for my people who have hearing issues, I need to figure out a way. It's the nurse in me. I need to figure out a way to subtitle so they can kind of read. Oh. Okay. You know, like shout out to Chris Corsini because I love his readings, but he does everything in like sign language and he does subtitles, and I really want that to be incorporated. Yeah. And para mi gente habla español. Listen, I can't translate everything, but I'm gonna try. So bienvenidos, okay? If I could do it, I will try it for you, but everything will not be word for word. Okay? Maybe I can have people come and try to fix it later. Yeah. Okay. So if you just checking in and you know tu primero idioma es español, me trato. Okay? Lo siento ahead of time because I would love to incorporate that as well. So we have everybody in this diaspora, and even this is not limited to only BIPOC, BIPOC. It's for everybody. But I want people to know this is a Black woman space. So Black women and Hispanic women will be honored
about Black things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because everybody,
and we're also gonna try and incorporate Black businesses too.
And Black businesses.
Yes.
Okay. Definitely. Yeah, because you know what?
Plug them if you know any.
We should plug some. And what are some that you use? I mean, I know I use a book Alchemist. I definitely use Majestic Adornments. Do I have? Damn, I have my Majestic Adornment. She does like crystal. Manifest by Mimi. I do Manifest by Mimi. She also does works with like divination things like candles, readings. Okay. My sister does. Majestic Adornment does crystal jewelry. So certain things you want to help. If you want to help with like confidence, I love carnelian. Okay, carnelian's a great crystal for that.
We're gonna plug the things.
Oh my god! And we're gonna talk about crystals and things you want to use if you want to, help tap into certain things that you feel like you need. Yeah. And oils, like I love High John oil. It's one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. And different roots. She's really good because she's the herbal alchemist. Moon fruit flower. We get things from them. Oh, yeah. There's so many people that are Black owned that we deal with. Wow.
We purchase from, and they're dope. They really are dope products.
Oh my God, Izzy the Goddess. That's where I got my little skirt. When y'all see me dancing all extra, that's where I got it from.
Oh yeah, Izzy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that stuff too because I want women to feel comfortable moving around and being sexy, and just because she's sexy don't mean you can kind of like catcall her, let her be her sexy. So yeah. Yeah. So many different things, but as a first episode, I think this was good.
I think next episode we're gonna open up more questions.
Definitely from the beginning
because we didn't touch on some stuff.
No. But I mean, if anybody has questions now, they could ask them. But I think we're...
All right, we're going to give you 2 minutes to ask questions.
Yeah,
or 1
definitely.
minute. Just 1 minute.
Oh.
Any more questions?
Akeena cuss like a cellular. She's feminine with her profanity. Yeah, and I cuss like a sailor. Kev, you gonna stop coming from a masculine energy, okay? All right? She's in therapy. She's working through it.
She's in therapy.
And he's an Aries. But Aries men be mad because Aries women be more manly than Aries men.
Ooh, shots were fired. Shots were fired.
But Kev knows it's all love. He taught me a lot.
Any more questions? We did our affirmations.
Wow, y'all really been hanging tough. It's 5 people in here still.
Really...
I'm gonna twerk for y'all.
We love y'all. Thank you. We'll be back next Sunday, right?
Yeah, because I gotta do dishes.
I gotta go home.
And if you know me, like she knows she.
I know she.
I hate dishes. So.
She be talking about the dishes all the fuck time.
Girl. I got dishes.
She got my dishwasher.
But you still gotta rinse it off to put it in the dishwasher.
I know, but girl.
I gotta get
Bye, y'all.
Turn that off. Bye, guys. Thank you. Until next time.
Oh, wait, you know how to save it and stuff, so.
Oh, yeah, let me do that. Cheers, guys. Have a drink for us. Take a
Clank,
shot
clank,
for
clank.
me.
One more clank before we leave.
Oh. Bye, guys. That was really nice.